Hello, hello! Are we live? Sorry guys, I sat down just like 10 seconds ago. Music's a bit loud, I don't know about you guys. I'm gonna turn that down. How are we all doing? How are we all today? We got another unique stream. Oh, there goes the preview on my phone popping off. Yeah, today we got another fun one. This is going to be a nice one-off collaboration. I should absolutely do this kind of thing more often. I don't, usually. I can't get this pillow straight on my chair, and I'm being very careful not to sit up because I'm not wearing any trousers right now. It's really hot, guys. Listen, I can't show you just yet, but the new bed, and then of course new wardrobe, they're almost done. They're almost ready. Next stream, maybe, my bedroom is basically going to be refurbished, and I'm going to need to figure out how to arrange stuff. Like this desk, it's not going to stay where it is. I don't know, but like, it's funny. Like by the time my room renovations are finally done and everything's actually set up, I'm going to be gone. I'm going on holiday in 3 days on the 19th, and I'm not going to be back until the 24th, which is my birthday. But I've got some fun stuff planned for the channel in the meantime, regardless. Excuse me. But anyway, welcome to Spit or Swallow. We're going to be debating weird foods with NebulaNexus 3, Livy PK, the one and only. There's today's QOTD and charity shout out. I'll talk more about that soon. Guys, allow me to introduce the one and only, the best and brightest. Let me call her. All right. Oh, usernames have been truncated. It didn't say that before. But yeah, guys, I'm not alone today. Today's a collaboration.
Ew.
Hello, welcome to the stream, Livy. How you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks. Yeah.
I need to turn my volume up. But yes, guys, if you don't know who Livy is, she's basically one of my best mates, my bestie girl.
Yeah.
Who makes very high quality videos on a variety of engaging topics, which you should absolutely go watch. I see you finally made it to Tatooine and Phantom Menace. Let's go. Tatooine is some of the best stuff. That game is, oh, it's so funny. But yeah, I need to watch some of your videos. I'm all caught up.
I haven't been back to Tatooine since. I'm stuck. So.
I'll help you out. Unless, you've got another guide or something. Anyway, but, how are you doing today, Livy?
I'm doing good. It's pretty toasty over here. I'm
Same.
both in the UK, but yeah.
Are you wearing any trousers?
I'm wearing a skirt. No trousers.
Okay, I see. You kind of sidestepped that question. Smart answer. Guys, I should wear a skirt. If this stream hits 20 likes.
Yes.
But of course, Livy is a chat moderator. It's nice to see Mac is also in chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Fellas, let's get on with this. So today, right, I've got some Duncan Ragdoll. Hi, peoples. Welcome. Hello. I basically approached Livy a while back, a couple weeks ago, saying I want to do a special non-gaming kind of stream with you, right? And basically, we had this idea. I can't remember how this started. I think it actually started on a different stream in live chat. I can't remember, but we thought, wouldn't it be fun to do this stream where we debate controversial, weird, unpopular foods? I mean, you can see the description. Pineapple on pizza, fries with milkshake, fish fingers and custard. Controversial, unpopular, or otherwise weird foods are often subject to debate. So today we're going to be deciding what we deem edible and what belongs in the bin. It's smash or pass for food, spit or swallow, alright? So, the funny thing is, though, and I promise I will stop blabbering on a minute, but I gotta narrate this. I asked Livy, Livy, I'm kind of tight on time with all this room renovation stuff. I could really do with some help. Could you, just quickly design, like a PowerPoint or some kind of, some slides to show off for the things we're debating? Just throw it together. And then she proceeded to create some of the most absolute, clean, high-quality, pristine-looking slideshows I've ever seen. So, check it out. All of this is Livy, guys. And also, I've got to thank her for the thumbnail. Technically, she helped with that, too.
Yes, you are most welcome. I did this while my computer was having an absolute fit. I need to get a new one. Nicely
done. Yeah, don't you just have, a laptop?
Yeah.
You primarily game on your... Is it Xbox or something? You have, a bunch of consoles in your house, if I remember correctly.
Xbox,
you have one of the Wii's. Yeah.
No, I have a Switch. I don't have a Wii.
Switch. It was something Nintendo. I was thinking, is it one of the Wii's? Because I'm not familiar with Nintendo at all. But no, yeah, you've got the Switch, PlayStation. Which PlayStation and Xbox?
PlayStation 1 and Xbox One.
Interesting. You got a very new Xbox with a very old PlayStation. I respect that, to be honest. If I have to be perfectly honest, I'm biased because I grew up with what my older brothers and parents chose without any input, but considering things like compatibility, pricing, weight, all the features that you wouldn't directly, think of, I think Xbox is actually better. And in terms of business, Xbox, they try and make their games as compatible as possible. They actually have, a really good system. PlayStation is just kind of, it's like the Apple of games. I really like the PlayStation 1, but they didn't even try and make them, like, compatible, and then there's, you know, because you can't play, like, PS2 games on a PS1 or PS3, you know. Xbox, meanwhile, they ported a lot of stuff, but there's probably valid reasons for that. It's just, you know, PlayStation, like, they have exclusive games, it's just kind of artificial. And Nintendo, oh my gosh. I actually don't like Nintendo that much, but they've made some legendary games. I never really got into them for whatever reason. But yeah, the Switch is brilliant. The Switch is probably
Mario Kart.
Yeah. I mean, I've played Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing on Xbox. It's basically the same thing, just with a different brand. And I will fully admit, yes, Nintendo did it first, Sega copied them, but it's essentially the same thing. I've watched enough videos from you and Ethan to understand it's the same game, it's just kind of retextured. Although, I could never understand. I went to a party once when I was younger. We're already getting off track, by the way. Guys, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the podcast. I remember one time, we went to a party when I was younger. It was like a family friend or something. There were dozens of people there. You know, families. I think, yeah. I can't remember exactly. But basically, we did play one of the Mario Kart games. I don't remember which one. I do not remember. It was in space. I don't think it was Rainbow Road, but it was similar. Anyway, but I remember distinctly we were playing it, and I had to figure out the controls for, like, the Wii Remote, and having to physically turn it to turn in game instead of pressing a button.
Oh no!
Was alien to me. I had never seen anything like
Mario Kart.
I had never seen anything like it before. I'd never played with anything like it. It took me like 10 minutes to figure it out, and it was so strange. I could not get used to it. I didn't get enough time to get good at the game, but it was like one of the weirdest things. Like, who thought that was a good idea? Like, I don't know. It was not clear at all. I mean, maybe it definitely worked, but it was like, man, Xbox has the best controller in terms of ergonomic design. It has always been the best, and I don't know why we're on a rant about the consoles now. I'm a PC gamer. I barely use controllers. I don't have an Xbox or a PlayStation of my own. I technically do have a PS1, but it's packed away. Like, I play on PC with mouse and keyboard, man. What am I talking about? 30-minute ramble, yes! We don't have time for this. This stream's already so late. We've got an hour and a half. I think we're going to finish this in plenty of time. We might actually have time for submissions and requests. We'll get onto that. But yeah, Livy, unless there's something you want to say, I think I'm just going to get back on track, because this is not the time and place.
It's just something Mac said. Yes, Mac, it wasn't the Hydration Nation. We got into a conversation about the right way to eat. I think it was a corn yogurt, and then it got on to Kit Kats and cheese strings and all that. Yes, Mac was there.
This is going to be fun. Oh, yeah!
Yeah,
I'd forgotten.
Do you remember that?
Yeah!
Yeah.
And I love, like, pissing people off with this kind of thing. Like, if you ask my girlfriend Lucy, guys, about how I ate pancakes when she came over to my place, like, in 2019, whenever it was, she'll get so peeved, it's funny. Also, I have eaten Kit Kats and cheese strings just by biting into them as one thing on numerous occasions, just to annoy people.
Dude, no.
I've also done it on my own when there's been no reason to, just to see what it would be like, just to experience it again and decide, is this so wrong? I'm an ugly, dirty sinner, and you can't stop me. You can't. You won't. You can try, but you can't. Anyway,
I gotta ask, how did you eat the pancakes? I'm curious to know.
Ask Lucy. Okay, she'll tell you everything.
Okay.
We've talked about this on streams before. Some of you should know. Anyway, but yes, we had some of the most hit or miss games. They were absolutely incredible masterpieces. Lots of amazing, super fun games, but also Super Garfield Kart. I've never heard of this. I don't want to know. I want to.
That sounds amazing.
But yeah, Frog Balloon, welcome to the stream. Nintendo is the best games, Xbox is the best controller, and PlayStation exists. I don't know about the best games. I think there are a lot of good games which are on all platforms. I think the best games are the ones that have the most availability. I think a game not being available on a certain platform automatically worsens it for me, because you're just excluding players. The whole exclusivity thing, it doesn't always work. I have never felt a need to buy a PS4 or PS5 because I can watch Jacksepticeye play through it on YouTube. Detroit Become Human, Spider-Man. You know, I'm happy with that. And I'm going to be playing Spider-Man for myself soon. I don't think the second one's going to be available on PC immediately. So anyway, we're still why are we still talking about this?
Come on, let's get on to the actual topic at hand.
Yeah. Mac, I don't know. I'm probably just a normal one. It was literally like a TV remote, and you would turn it. I don't know anything about a wheel accessory. So today's question is, what is the strangest food combination you've ever eaten and why? Because with this amazing PowerPoint that Livy has created with this amazing image that looks very similar to the swirls texture of my stream. It's not the same image, guys. It's... Livy, how did you even find this? Like, what is it? Where's it from?
I found it on Google.
What did you search?
Guys, I just typed in purple swirls.
Really? You could have
out,
asked me for mine if you want. I'm not complaining though, because it looks good. It better not be under any, like, copyright or licensing. It's going to be an issue.
I don't think so. I hope not.
If it's you're not allowed to use this for commercial use. If you can't use and share for commercial purposes, then the image police will find us. They will use AI to find the frames of this stream that uses image and demonetize this stream. You wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
No, you wouldn't. Anyway,
it should be fine. I've used that same one in some of my videos.
Livy,
so...
unless someone tips me,
fine.
this is not going to make any revenue. This stream, all right. It's going to make like 50p tops. So, let's get into this. Controversial / unique food combos and whatnot. Livy, this is your PowerPoint. This is your stream. Why don't you read it out? You can own this, alright?
Okay, so we're starting off with the one that I really disagree with. Pineapple on pizza.
Alright, and there's a YouTube link.
Oh
there's
no.
a YouTube link. Oops.
I was not shamelessly self-promoting.
Oh, I was wondering what this was. Guys, hold on. Guys, cut the music. Pause everything. Guys, silence for our Lord. I'm gonna mute in honor of the quality of this clip, alright? You should all go subscribe.
Oh no.
Ew. Sorry, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Me personally, I don't like pineapple on pizza. I just don't like pineapple in general, though. So it's not a thing of, oh, it's wrong to put pineapple on pizza. It's just a thing of, I don't like pineapple. So, yeah, to each their own.
Yeah.
But
Pizza Pro says no to pineapple pizza. I hate pineapple in general, so yeah. I think even if I liked pineapple, I wouldn't. It just seems weird to put something sweet like that on a pizza.
Yes, absolutely, I agree. Hence right, forthright for all righteousness. You're quite right, milady. Excellent, marvelous. Yeah. So, pineapple on pizza, guys. This is what really started this. The age-old question: is pineapple on pizza acceptable? Is it ever a good thing? Yeah, you're an absolute... You have a staunch... It's not that you don't think... What did you say in the video?
I think in the video I say something along the lines of, I don't like pineapple on pizza, but to each their own. Something like that. That's
the thing. You said you'll allow it, but it's just a personal preference. It's not like you don't think it should be allowed, or it's like a crime against humanity. It's just that, like... It's, you know, personally you would prefer not to have that.
Own opinion. Me personally,
if
I
you
don't like...
bought a Hawaiian pizza for me and my brother Sam, we literally, he gets all my pineapple and I get all the ham because he doesn't like ham. That's a different story, but yeah. He ends up with pineapple pizza and I end up with ham.
Yeah, Brave Help Center, very relevant. But yeah, so, we also have a QOTD on the way. I'll read that out when it's done. But yeah, so here's you can see from this disgusting image. This is one of the first images with the, you know...
My mum said it looked like a cake that had gone wrong.
Yeah, it looks pretty awful. Like, you can see the kind of mozzarella, you know, tomato base, but it looks wrong. Like, the cheese looks... Like, for some reason inside the pineapples, there's like... unmelted cheese clumps. It just looks awful.
That like...
The way it's spread is uneven. I can't tell if those are like bits of tomato cut up. It's like it needs like spreading, and it's not been spread at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, pineapple on pizza. So spit or swallow, smash or pass. I would.
Spit.
I mean,
Pass.
okay. So in pineapple on pizza's defense, I don't think it's a horrendous crime against humanity. I think I think it's overhated. It's very exaggerated for the meme. But if you really look at it objectively, it's just kind of mediocre. Like, I have no opinion on it. I have eaten pineapple pizza and have enjoyed it, but not for the pineapple, for the ham, because ham and pineapple is a thing. And ham and pineapple pizza, you know, I've not removed the pineapples, but the thing is, pineapples are a fruit. They're meant to be eaten raw. You have that juicy, delicious pineapple. You have that juice. It's refreshing. You're getting your vitamins. If you cook it in any way, you're just drying it up into a shriveled, tasteless, textureless lump of nothing. It loses all... Because, you know, a big part of fruit is water. They're hydrating. Fruit that's cooked in this way, there are definitely some exceptions, but, like, a fruit cooked anything like this is just not hydrating, and for me that's just like complete turn off. That is like, you know, if your homie tells you, it's like, yo, this is a naked beach, people are allowed to go here naked, and you come along and it's all women, and it's like, what? I want to see men. It's just, you know, it's just disappointing, really. And I don't hate it, I have nothing against it, but it's a bit personally disappointing. Guys, you know that totally relatable situation, guys, where you're going to a nude beach and the homies are telling you there's going to be people there, and it's not. I'm just saying. I don't know. You know,
Dude.
This may not be a universal experience.
Okay. I love how Mac and Duncan are freaking out in chat, and Profi is just like, I'm the
you all reacted the same way. I got that one from Speed McQueen, if I'm being honest, and he got the audio from somewhere else, but man, I thought it was too funny not to include in a stream. This is what I do. I research memes before I include them in a stream. If I don't know they exist, I can't include them. It's just basic math. Yeah. Anyway.
Fair enough.
So, anyway, the point about pineapple pizza, it's like... I'm not going to make any more comparisons. It's just... I wouldn't, like, take it off depending on the pizza. I straight up wouldn't eat this just because of how horrible the cheese and tomato looks. But if you go into, like, images and look at different images of pineapple pizzas, right? There are plenty of others you'll see. This one's really strange. Normally it's in, like, little, like, triangular chunks. This one's straight up got the full circles. It's a very strange... Even by pineapple pizza standards, this one is strange. But yeah, absolutely spit. Not gonna eat that because it doesn't add anything, and it actually, you could argue, it removes it, depending on how bad it is. If this was on a tier list, pineapple and pizza would be D tier. I have absolutely no regard for it, and I think you could remove the pineapple, and it would be a perfectly fine pizza. Generally, I do not prefer it, but I will eat it if I'm desperate. And I may remove the pineapple. I think that's... Yeah, I don't know. I haven't given it that much thought until now.
We're against the pineapple.
Yeah, like, that's just a bad pizza in the image. But just think of the principle. Frogballoon also for the QOTD said, don't really know if it's that strange, but I had apples, goat cheese, and honey on pizza crust.
Oh. Okay.
I have so many questions.
That's
Frog, I think this is an anecdote.
combination.
Listen, this won't count towards, like, you know, winning the QOTD, my imaginary point system. But, is there an anecdote behind this that we need to hear? I'd love to hear the story. Like, how did that even happen? What sequence of events led to that existing in the real world? Apples, goat cheese, and honey? Not on a pizza, on a pizza crust. Just the crust? Like, you cut it out?
Wait.
Was it leftovers? And apparently it was really good. The sweetness, the honey, the crunch, the apples, and the crust, the distinct taste of the goat cheese, it melded together into an absolutely incredible meal. I'm gonna be honest, it sounds horrible, but I bet it would be really good. Like, there's a lot of combinations in food out there which sound horrible, and you try them, and they're actually amazing. And this sounds like one of those. I'm trying to imagine it, because apples and honey definitely go together, and goat cheese and pizza crust go together. But I'm not sure about combining... I mean... Were the apples, like, cooked? Well, because, like, they weren't just, like, raw apple slices, right? But they... like, honey on a pizza? That doesn't sound right. That sounds like a violation of nature, but also, I do like both. I like pineapple on pizza, to be honest, not even trolling right now. Contra, defend your opinion. Literally, the pineapple is completely dehydrated, so it doesn't have any of the flavor. It's like, it's just a nothing. And it's just kind of meh. Duncan's already limited to what kind of pizza he likes. Why? Are you, like, lactose intolerant or something? Is it the cheese? Goat cheese and honey go surprisingly well together. Fucking raw! Anyway, sorry, I'm blathering on, but Livy, you don't have much to say about this. I'm gonna move on to the next thing, guys, but feel free to keep debating.
Oh, yes, the next one. We are going to be experts on this one.
Yeah, now, Livy, I'm going to let you handle this one. What is the order of tea?
Right. You put the tea bag in the cup, the empty cup, mug. Then the water, you squeeze the tea bag out, put it in the sink, bin, caddy, or whatever. Then you pour the milk in. Under no circumstances do you put the milk in while the tea bag is still in the mug. Okay? That is so infuriating. And I don't know why you would do that. But I don't think it affects... as far as I'm aware, it doesn't affect the flavor, but it just feels so wrong putting milk on a tea bag.
Alright, well, okay, here's the thing. There's actual, like, you know, food technique violations, and then there's moral violations against humanity. As Brits, we are the experts on this matter, so what we say is final.
Obviously.
So, guys, basically, it's asking what order do you do the steps of making your tea in, because it's, first of all, there are all kinds of different teas, and secondly, there's not a single one that's agreed upon. Livy, run me through again. What is the correct order of tea?
Tea bag, water.
Tea bag, yeah, water, yeah. Boiling water.
Tea bag,
near boiling.
Yes, boiling water.
Like you switch it off just before it automatically switches off for like the perfect like temperature, so it's not just like destroying, you know, your taste buds. You have to wait for it to cool down. But yes.
Oh yeah, water. Cold tea is not nice.
No. So yeah. Tea bag,
boiling water. Take the tea bag out.
Remove the tea bag, then the milk.
Yes.
I should say this is all within the confines of a mug or an otherwise heat-proof ceramic drinking vessel.
Yes.
Milk is optional though, right?
Yeah, milk is optional. The tea I'm talking about is just like the classic, like,
you can also add other things, can't you? You can add sugar, for example. They have that in shops with the little like packets of the brown and the white.
Yeah. It's usually best... I find it's usually best to put, like, sugar and honey in at the end.
Honey was the next thing I was gonna say!
Milk.
I thought that'd be like, you would put honey in tea? Yeah! Like, that's not weird. That's not weird, right? That's not even in the prompt. I only just thought of this, but yeah. I'm not gonna go down that avenue, yeah? I want to establish, first of all, guys, what order do you do your tea in? Any tea drinkers in chat? When we playing Portal Co-op, I finished Portal Co-op on the channel, like, 4 years ago, man. I don't know. If you want to play with me in private, I've been playing with some folks, because a lot of people don't have Portal Co-op partners, and I'm experienced with Portal, so I'm really great. I've gotten Professor Portal, like, multiple times over at this point. I've played co-op with so many people. I've gotten friends with benefits, the achievement, you know. Yeah, how dare you? I can't believe it. Oh, was he talking to you, Mac? I was so confused. That's utterly random. Guys, don't just randomly come in with business unless you want to specify who you're talking to. I was very confused. But yeah.
Oh, hi,
yeah.
Insta.
PlayStation gamer. Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, Mac, enjoy. Portal Co-op is legendary. Speaking of which, Insta, welcome to the stream. Insta, the order of tea. How do you make your tea? Exactly. We've got a fellow tea drinker in chat. Livy, don't say anything. Don't tell him how you do it.
Okay, I won't
That's
tell
right.
him the
Just
correct
thanks for clearing it up,
combination.
Mac.
He's gotta work it out himself.
Insta would speedrun making his tea. I'm just putting it out there. Do speedrun percent, tea percent. Yeah. I am not British though. I dislike it. What is wrong with that? You're wrong and you deserve bad things. Maybe. What are we even talking about?
I'm gonna go good cop here. PlayStation gamer, don't worry. If you don't like tea, that's alright. I'll allow
Guys, PlayStation gamer is Contra from Shrine of Remembrance. No, I don't know what I'm saying. Liv, you see Insta's answer, right? What do you think? What's your judgment?
Add the tea bag sugar. That's okay. I'll allow it because
Really?
you aren't putting milk on the tea bag.
He didn't mention
find
milk. Do you never have milk with your tea?
I don't know. I have milk with my tea. I don't know if Insta does. Insta?
That's what I'm asking. Also, you would have like the honey and the sugar just like in there without the hot water. It's just gonna collect at the bottom, isn't it? If you put that in before the hot water. That sounds wrong to me. Rarely have milk, but after the hot water. Oof. Okay. Ooh. You are on thin fucking ice, buddy. You're on thin fucking ice, mate. As a British person, play safe.
Here's the really important question, Insta. Do you leave the tea bag in when you put the milk in?
Yeah. Do you?
Serious question.
I add honey when I add milk.
Fair play.
Alright. Oh no, you gotta think back.
He's
not
thinking
sure.
about it.
You can tell Insta's not a British person, guys. That British stereotype of us constantly drinking tea is factually correct. It's true. It goes for everyone, trust me. This is not a stereotype, it's real. Stereotypes are real.
Wait a minute,
sure he
Insta,
did.
are you saying you leave the tea bag in with the milk? Insta.
I rarely have it, so I don't follow orders.
I don't follow orders.
Damn. Alright.
Oh, you take it out. Okay,
Alright.
okay.
Alright.
Thank God.
Thought we were in
Crisis
trouble for a moment
averted.
there, but it's all fine. Okay. The order of tea, I'm pretty sure, is the same as Livy's. For me, I have coffee instead of tea. I have, like, herbal, like, fruity, I believe it's green tea. I never have brown tea. I have coffee instead. Because functionally it's just the same, but with, like, way more caffeine, because that's why I drink it. But on the rare occasions I do have, like, brown tea, like this, which I actually don't. Again, with coffee, it's pretty much the same. Instead of, you know, powder or whatever, it's a tea bag. So you get your bag, and I do have tea. It's the green herbal one. So you get your bag, right? Okay, I'm not explaining this properly. Okay, so when I have my coffee, I put in the grains, I put in the hot water, I stir it a bit, then I add milk, depending on what exactly it is, maybe something like sugar or honey. With tea, I put in the bag, pour hot water, and then, like, remove the bag, and that's it, because it's not the kind of tea you add milk to, because trust me, it doesn't work. But for this kind of tea, what I would do is, obviously, put in the bag, in the mug. Again, you need a ceramic, heat-proof drinking vessel, and then you pour hot water on it, alright? Just the bag, nothing else. And then you get that hot water, so you can stir it, mix it in, make sure it's kind of in there. Obviously, you have to remove it before you add milk. It's illegal. You'll actually... The beat cops will go, oi, oi, oi! And they'll beat you with their batons if they find you pouring in milk before removing the bag. It's actually a felony that can get you a fine of up to £25,000 or 20 years in prison. It's very serious.
And the thrown in the London Tower as well.
Yeah, there's actually no like legal process. If they find you for that, they just put you straight in jail. You don't get a trial. That's how bad a crime it is. You know, murder, arson. You know, they'll put you on. You'll take to court. You'll get a fair trial. You'll, you know, have the judge, jury, and you know, there's only an executioner. When it comes to this one, there's only an executioner, but only after you've suffered enough for the horrendous nature of your crimes. And that is a British fact. Anyway, if I'm adding sugar or honey or anything like that, that goes last. That goes after the milk's in. That is like cream, and maybe, I don't know. You wouldn't do that for tea, I don't think. That's a coffee thing. But like, you know, cinnamon? Is cinnamon a tea thing? Is that something people do? I don't really know. This is the thing, my mind's like, it keeps switching, because I have a different kind of tea and coffee, and I don't have this kind of tea, really.
I mean, I guess, but I think there might be like some sort of cinnamon flavored tea, but it's usually like cinnamon hot chocolate. Like,
I mean, there's
the
stuff like chai lattes as well. Tasha, a potato, she quite likes those. Don't call it chai tea. Chai means tea. You're saying tea. Tea
means tea, bro. Wait, what?
It's from Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I watched it.
I can't remember his name. The Indian Spider-Man. It's great. I love him. They had great characters in that movie.
Oh yeah.
Here's where the British stole all that stuff. Oh, it's a great movie. But yeah, the chai means tea. Just say chai, bro. I can't quite do the voice, but I love those characters. Yeah, and so Dad has interesting ideas of coffee. He makes the coffee, adds milk, and then gets like 3 small packets of sugar. 3. Mate, you've already got caffeine. Like, do you want a heart attack? Crikey. The thing is, I would do that, but like over the course of a day. I wouldn't have that all in one go. It's too strong. You know, my dad actually has like 5 or 6 lattes a day when it's like a really grindy work day. But when you think about how weak a latte is in terms of actual like caffeine and stuff, he doesn't add sugar or anything at all. It's like instant coffee. That's like maybe 2 espressos, you know? And that's just the caffeine I'm thinking of. But yes. Frog Balloon, your description is absolutely perfect. Congratulations! You have won the pinned message awards. It's completely separate from the QOTD. Sometimes, if a comment is just so good, it gets pinned. You have correctly identified the tea order. We are going with that. Also, I just realized I didn't resume the music. I didn't resume the music after I played your video. We already got into that. I'm gonna resume the music, and we're gonna get on with the list, because we've got like 10, 11, 12 items on here. And time is ticking, but we did want to spend a lot of time on tea. I put cream in my tea. Yeah. That sounds weird out of context. I don't like the way you add an ellipsis to the end of that. Like, yeah, I've put cream in my tea.
Cream instead of milk?
Now me,
I've heard some people do that.
Well, me personally, I've never creamed in my tea, but that's living in Britain for you. Yeah, Britain is literally hell. It's just a dystopian mess. Like, you know, the rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer. There are dragons. Yeah, economic crisis aside, you know, we've got to deal with, like, the radioactive wastelands between some of the major cities. You venture too far out of London and the zombies will get you. Yeah, that's just the starters, really.
Yeah.
He somehow got more British. He said, crikey. I say crikey unironically. I know how British that is. I know how goofy that sounds, but I dig it. Like, I'm not proud of Britain. I think we're an absolutely fucking shit country. But, like, it's funny. He goes to work and just shouts, yes, Insta. Your dad sounds great. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Livy, talk us through the next one, unless you got anything else to say about tea.
I have nothing else to say about tea. I think I've made my point of view very clear.
Alright, Livy, what the hell is this?
It is bacon and maple syrup. Yes.
I thought we were British, not Canadian. Are we from Canada? Canada.
Nah. I gotta say, I have actually, like, I've tried bacon and maple syrup. It's actually alright. Like, the saltiness of the bacon and the sweetness of the syrup is a nice, like, contradiction. that it's quite nice. I had it with pancakes as well, though.
Okay.
I ate my pancakes the right way.
I was not expecting chat to pop off like this at this moment.
Also, Insta, this was a list that me and Matt came up with. This wasn't all my... Yep.
Everyone just like, I'm gonna head out. Alright, people, I gotta go. Have a good stream. Bye-bye. Oh my god.
Oh, Frog and Mac are both going up.
They're
Bye,
leaving.
guys.
It's that bad. Oh my god. Okay, guys, before you go, listen. I want you to know, Livy made the PowerPoint, but I told her the order that I wanted the slides to go in. This is what I considered the order of least weird to most weird. And we're on number 3.
Yeah, this gets weirder.
We're not even halfway. I definitely think the order of tea is less weird than pineapple and pizza, but that one was too iconic not to start with. This is what I considered the least weird, except for the previous 2. So, this is going to be a fun one. Anyway, but yeah, I love that. Where in the depths of hell did you find this?
Wow.
Yeah. Duncan, British people liking tea is not a negative stereotype, okay? It is just fact.
Exactly.
Who eats it like that? Sorry, Livy, you were saying.
I don't know what I was saying.
Is it Mac actually going? I thought he was joking.
Yeah, no, Mac. I think Mac's actually left.
I thought they said that as a joke because of how awful this was. Oh my god! All right.
It's not that bad. No, PlayStation gamer, not you too. Anyway, bacon and maple syrup is too much. Insta. It depends on the quantity. If, like, there's only so much bacon I can eat and so much sugary stuff I can have. But, like, if you get, like, just the right amount, it's alright.
Okay, here's the thing.
I don't know.
I think we need to understand fundamentally, before we get into any more of this, any of these foods can be done badly. Like, on their own.
Yes.
The question is, conceptually, as a concept, is this bad? Or is this good? Spit or swallow? Obviously, I'm going to swallow the tea. We already talked about that. But,
That's
swallow. If it's done right. But, okay, here's the thing. I have never actually had this, I don't believe. But do you honestly want to know my opinion? Every time I've gone and had a, you know, full English breakfast. I mean, every time this looks like something on the McDonald's menu. This looks straight off the McDonald's breakfast menu. Every time I've had the McDonald's breakfast or like the, you know, full English breakfast at like the local fine dining equivalent, both of these things have always been there. Bacon and maple syrup, for some reason, they're always in the same meals, alright? And I've had many meals with both of them. I'm not sure I've actually had them intentionally served together, but there might have been some point where I dipped bacon in maple syrup. My honest opinion, right? I actually don't like bacon that much. It's just salty and crunchy. It is almost inedible for me. I really struggle. I think there's different kinds of bacon in different tiers, and most bacon I've ever had is supermarket crap. The bacon in the image would be much different, and I've only rarely had that good bacon. Bacon is so overrated, it's actually painful. I was on board with the meme with Bendy the Meat Machine, but like, oh my god, bacon sucks. It's so overrated. It's just salt. It's so salty. I dislike it.
I can agree with that. Yeah. It's the fat on the bacon for me. I don't...
Oh god, that as well, yeah. It's fatty, it's salty, it's just bad for you. Like, there's no benefits to eating bacon. However, I love maple syrup. And maple syrup is sugary as hell. You should not eat that stuff regularly. But, together, I think that's got potential. I need to try this. I think it's got potential. I considered this the most edible thing out of everything left to go because it looks so delicious. I could just do what Markiplier does with the Takis and just suck the syrup off and spit out the bacon if I was really desperate. I wouldn't do that in public though, that would be absolutely foul. I think Markiplier has some issues and I think it's hilarious because he is just insane and we all know it and no one cares because it's entertaining. But, I would probably eat the bacon. I can tolerate bacon, at least in a small amount. Again, a small amount. Like, I would maybe have one of the bacon strips in this image, maybe two, if I actually liked it. I think it would be decent, and definitely unique, because having the salty and the sweet next to each other like that, you don't get that too often. That would be very interesting. So I would eat this. I would give this a go. I might not like it, but I would give it a go. I'd swallow.
Yep, same.
Ozo is sort of a decent mix of slightly spicy and sweet. I don't know what that is. Funny orange stuff. Yeah.
I think if it was like three pieces of bacon, pancakes, and maple syrup, that's.
Well, there's another thing, right? Like I feel like I must have eaten that at some point, but I can't remember. Bacon with cheese in hamburgers. Yep, that's a more traditional usage of bacon. That's a fair one. Insane trip to Diarrhea Island. Not Diabetes Island. The beautiful islands, guys.
That is rough.
We had Penis Island, the legendary home of Mr. Matt. I've recently moved to Femboy Island, but Con and Bren tracked me down almost instantly, and I had to evacuate. It's taking him 50 days to walk there, so I've got time to prepare. But I'm basically either thinking of fortifying or escaping. I haven't decided yet. And yeah, unfortunately, Insta's going to Diarrhea Island, which is a particularly unpleasant place. It's a giant landfill. Gamer Boy, welcome to the stream. Hi, and daily reminder that I loved Omori and waiting for it. Waiting for something to happen? Listen, Omori is over. I got an ending. However, there will be more streams like it in the future. If not soon, then definitely this year. I'm sorry to be so vague about it, but One Shot is on my list. So, I don't want to disappoint, because Omori returning is a possibility, but I don't want to confirm or commit to anything. So, thank you for waiting. Please don't expect anything soon. I don't want to ruin your expectations. Omori, I don't have time to do Omori, even if I wanted to. I physically don't have time for an Omori stream this side of September. Like, it's just not going to happen. But I appreciate it, because the support that series got was amazing. I think a lot of you need to go back and watch it from the start, because it picked up towards the end. And I feel like people might have gotten spoiled. Insta's talking about this thing, aperitif, that is widely consumed in Greece. Made from rectified spirits that have undergone a process of distillation and flavouring, its taste is similar to other anise liquors. So it's alcoholic. I had no idea what half those words meant. It's the best alcoholic drink I've had. I'll take your word for it. Insta, I know how old you are, alright? Be careful, man. Best alcoholic drink I've had. Last time I checked, is like the age restriction different in your country? Because, everyone can see that. I'm just saying. Don't get in trouble. Don't ask, don't tell. Anyway, let's move on. Livy.
Right.
What the hell is this?
Well, I'm pretty sure this was one that was it your mum suggested it?
Oh my god, it was!
I think the first thing, when I searched this up, when I looked it up, it looked like something else, and I was like, oh no. It
looks awful.
So,
let me actually do some research, guys, because yes, I asked my mum for suggestions for this, and this is what she gave me. Deep fried Mars bars. A deep fried chocolate bar. It is a real thing. It's a battered Mars bar. It is just a regular chocolate bar covered in batter. That's sugar, salt, kind of like a dough, flour, liquidy kind of thing. And then deep fried in oil. It originated at a chip shop in Scotland as a novelty item. I don't know what it is about Scotland with novelty foods, but damn, yeah. Oh hell, the whole British Isles. The popularity of the dish has spread since mass media began reporting on how unhealthy it was, the Scottish diet, as a critical commentary. That's how it kind of spread. So yeah, this started in Scotland, and it's just a standard Mars bar covered in batter and deep fried. So it's chocolate and batter until like melted. Livy, may I speak my honest facts? May I speak my honest opinion?
You may, sir. Go ahead.
None of these look edible. None of this looks like food. This looks like living masses that may or may not be injured or located on a part of the body not normally seen.
That's
Okay,
Snickers.
this is more recognizable as actual food. These images definitely do it more justice. I'm not technically using these in my stream, so the copyright doesn't matter. I don't think. Pretty sure that's how it works. Using in the thumbnail and just appearing in the stream is different.
How one of the photos has got iron brew in it.
Yeah, love iron brew. Again, the Scottish diet. I can't quite do the voice.
Stereotyping.
Yes! Dude, stereotypes are great. Alright, it's not a negative. I love the Scottish. I had no idea that they had, like, an unhealthy diet thing problem in the 90s. Now I just, like, I want to make fun of them, you know? As you do. There are cooler neighbours. We gotta one-up them somehow. As an Englishman, I gotta... I love the Scottish. They have one of the sexiest accents. Yeah, so, the deep-fried Mars bar. That image... Ewan McGregor.
And the Irish. Irish and Scottish.
Livy, you have taste. Alright. We're on the same wavelength, alright? I'm trying to laugh.
Hey, you brought it up, not me.
For real though. This image definitely doesn't do it justice. It looks way worse, but like... I am curious. I am curious. But if I'm being really honest... Spit. Disgusting. This sounds horrible, and I would be surprised if I liked it. Like, chocolate getting all melted just makes a damn mess. And the batter pairing with it. I just can't imagine that working. That's like having a chocolate pie. It's too rich, you know? I feel a need to rehydrate as I'm saying. I am actually to go get some hydration. But yeah, Contra would like to eat it. Contra's brave. I would be willing to try anything. Well, not anything. Listen, alright? I'm not one of your doughboys who'll just put anything in his mouth, alright? I will be willing to try this, but I do not expect to like it. I think that would be gross. I've had Mars bars, I've had batter. They're both good. They do not pair. They do not. It's under parental control, lol. Well, at your age, yeah. I suppose. The first alcohol I ever had was probably around the age of 16. Technically. I don't think... I'm not sure, but, like, yeah, I had a bit of that with my parents, because, like, they wanted... Like, I had to, like, try stuff and ease into it, because, you know, gotta be responsible about alcohol. It was, like, 16, 17, 18, sometime around then. Would you like to swallow fried ice cream with ramen? Fried ice cream with ramen. What the fuck? Dude, we're already bringing the custom suggestions.
Is it possible to deep fry ice cream? Because it would just melt, wouldn't it?
With ramen? That just sounds foul. Like, that doesn't pair. Those are both good, but they don't mix together. I think I'll sped that one. So, Livy, what's your opinion on deep fried Mars bars, though?
I wouldn't eat it. I think it would be too sickly. What I will say, though, it kind of reminds me of the McDonald's chocolate pie that's recently came out. Like, you know, the apple pies, but chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
I've had one of them. Did not like it. Did not like the chocolate pie. And I feel like that's what this would be like, just with caramel. So I'm gonna have to say spit, because it would just be a bit too much.
I think this is the point now where it's getting actually crazy. Like, you think this is crazy? You guys have seen nothing. Alright, the next slides are gonna blow your mind. I mean, this is weird, but... Livy, I'm going AFK for a minute to get a drink of water. Dink water. I'll be right back. Guys, remember to stay hydrated. If you want to absolutely guarantee your hydration, head over to bot commands on the Hydration Nation and hit that hydrate command. Who knows what you'll find? You'll get the super secret hydration. Delightful. Delectable. Delicious. Yeah, Livy, why don't you hydrate? You can hydrate on the house. Alright, I'll be right back. I'll be 1 minute.
Okay.
Stream's yours. Good luck. Don't mess it up.
Okay. I think stream can still hear me. I don't know. Yeah, I came prepared. I actually have a giant bottle. Hang on, I gotta say it in the British accent. Bottle of water with me. You'd think that the hydration lord would be prepared, but apparently not. I think he's still listening. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, back to the ramen and ice cream. I gotta say, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Christmas film Alf, where he puts loads of sweets on noodles. I would probably just have like plain vanilla ice cream on plain noodles. I'd be okay with that. It's not something that I would eat, but like Matt didn't mute his mic. I can still hear him. Anyway, no, just plain noodles, Frog Bloom, plain noodles. But yeah, I don't think it'd be too bad, but I wouldn't eat it on a daily occurrence. And Cheetos with milk, absolutely not. That is, yes, ramen is good stuff and stuff. But yeah, Cheetos with milk is a no. I don't like Cheetos that much because the smell puts me off, and I don't like getting orange fingers either. So yeah, no on Cheetos with milk. I feel like it would be so soggy and yeah. Yeah. Hi, Chaotic Silver. You walked into a controversial, unique food combo stream. Debate direct, I guess? I don't know. Not really. Pizza with honey. I don't think so. I feel like it might be a bit weird. Pizza with barbecue sauce is good, but like that's like I know like something with barbecue sauce and honey. I'm not sure. Like the sweetness of it.
I just realized that I didn't.
You didn't mute.
So yeah, you knew I was here. Chaotic Silver, you walked into the best video you're ever going to see. You're in here now. You're committed. You're a part of this. You can't. Excuse me. You can't leave. You are one with the pact. We have all made a pact to be together, gathered in one place, to experience.
Ooh, Bonsai just came in.
Of mental fortitude. Should you make it out to the other side, you will have proven your status as a superhuman being. Should you fail, you will perish and be left in the dark abyss of hell for all eternity. Anyways, let's get into the food review. Back to it. Libby. Yeah, what were you saying? What did I miss?
Bonsai said pizza with pickles. There is actually a burger sort of pizza
Bonzi,
that is very nice. That has little bits of pickle on it and little burger pieces. So, pizza with pickles is an okay if it's done right.
Oh my gosh,
anyway.
These are some... Dude, I respect the weird combos. Guys, if you've got suggestions, send them in. I will look up images. Let me look... Ramen and ice cream. Let me look that up. So I can actually get an image. Oh, that looks horrible. I would... No. That would be... I probably wouldn't hate it, but like that's like a violation of nature. Like, I would not eat that. I would spit that. Cheetos with milk. Well, there's a difference... If you're having them separately, like, I could have milk as a drink with a lot of things, but Cheetos, like, dipped in milk? Ew? No? Like, if I was eating Cheetos and then drinking milk, like, separately, like, yeah, maybe. I don't drink milk as much as I used to, because, it actually has caused problems with, like, my sinuses and, flatulence. So, I cut that out. I used to drink a lot of milk. But Cheetos in milk sounds horrible. They make a Cheeto cereal? Is that what that is?
It would... The thing that I worry about with most cereals, I don't like that much milk on my cereal because I don't like it going soggy. With Cheetos, it would just disintegrate. Like, the milk would just disintegrate it.
Literally. I actually like... certain cereals are good soggy, some aren't. But yeah. Pizza with honey? I like both, and I think it'd be okay, but it'd be weird. It'd definitely be weird. I don't think it'd be bad. I think I'd eat that one. I'd swallow that. Oatmeal with soda instead of water? I'm so confused. Bonzi, that's a great suggestion.
My brother just showed up in chat.
I think same as Livy. Like, pizza with pickles could actually be alright. Your definition of pizza is pretty bored to me. Has anyone seen the Distractable episode where they're trying to figure out, like, is the universe a cannelloni? If I roll myself in a blanket, am I a cannelloni? Like, it's everything a cannelloni. It's so good. Insta got the pizza sim quote finished. Very nice. Oi oi, hello Sampag 1804. Welcome to the stream. Hey, he heard the call, the British summoning.
Hello Sam.
Oi oi. Anyway, can he hear me?
I think he's just watching your stream. He can't hear you because I've got my headphones in, so
right.
don't worry.
Was wondering, but he can hear you.
He can hear me, yeah.
The ocean is technically a soup. That was also established in that episode. I forget which one, but yeah, the ocean is technically a soup. Hey, geezer! Geezer! Geezer with an A? I usually say geezer with a hard R, like geezer. Is that, like, racist to British people if you say geezer with a hard R? Bro's got the soft A, geezer. What's up, my geezer? He's, like, in the British hood. Like...
I mean, he lives with me. I'm British, so...
Old cyst. Chocolate be right. I don't even know what that is. We gotta move on. Okay, we gotta move on. Next up, Livy, what is this?
Crispy sandwiches. My dad said this photo looks like... My dad said this photo looked like something Scooby-Doo-y. Crispy sandwich, I would swallow.
Peng!
It's good stuff. It
yes!
depends on
Peng
the flavour, though.
Dude, you're taking me back to 2014 with this slang, bro. Okay, Insta says swallow. What do we think? Spit or swallow, guys? Livy, what's your opinion?
Swallow. It depends on the crisp flavour, though. I am very picky with my crisps. I don't like cheese and onion crisps.
Really? They're like one of the best flavours.
I think it's just the most cheesy crisps. I was saying earlier when Cheetos and milk was brought up, I don't really like the smell of cheesy crisps because it just kind of puts me off.
Okay.
Like, I wouldn't say they're a bad flavour, but I don't like them. But yeah, for a crisp sandwich, it has to be... My preferred flavour would probably be sweet chili crisps with chicken and a little bit of ketchup. For a crisp sandwich.
Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. We've got to remember, we're talking about the concept here. If the crisps or the bread are low quality, obviously it's going to be bad. Salt and vinegar is one of the best flavours with most things. McCoy's, Walker's. But then you have Pringles salt and vinegar, and it's so acidic. It's just like a chemical agent. Like, it feels like it should be, like, banned, you know, as a war crime because of just how acidic it is. Pringles salt and vinegar is awful for no reason. I've always found cheese and onion, or cream cheese and onion in Pringles' case, to be, like, the consistent kind of go-to. I will pretty much have any crisps as long as it's not Pringles salt and vinegar or the bland salted or unsalted, ready salted kind of crap. Do you remember the old packet? I forget which brand it is, Livy, where the salt came in a separate packet and you had to manually add it?
Oh, yes, I remember that. I remember in primary school I used to really... I can't remember what it's called, but I remember in primary school I always saw like one of my classmates having them and I was like, that looks like fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little gimmick, but like those crisps were so mid. They were so mid. Because like if you didn't put the salt on right, it ruined the experience. And it's like, why can't they be ready salted? And why would you make crisps that have nothing on them but salt? It's such a bland flavour. Why would you have flavourless crisps? Unsalted crisps have literally zero flavour. They don't even taste like potato. It's like, it's nothing. It's just a nothing bite. And, yeah, no. I like my crisps hot, spicy. I like my crisps how I like my women. Hot and spicy. You know, the you have something to say, Livy?
Sorry, my sister came in the room. She's gone now.
Alright.
All my siblings are trying to make a cameo in this stream.
Hell yeah, bring it in. Bring in the family. The galactic,
need Noah.
you know, the
Empire.
What do you call them? Like yeah, Star Wars reference. The Galactic Affiliation Association. You guys need to come up with a name for yourselves. Not your surname. That one's boring, and I can't pronounce it for some reason. I felt this stream is a British mind control where everyone is British except for me, and I'm being pressured to become British. You will become British. Oi, oi, mate.
Crisps and not chips. We did it.
You'll become British, mate. You are being hypnotised to become British. Oi, oi. You want some fish and chips, mate? You got some crackers and cheese? Yes. Oh, grommet. You got some crackers and cheese.
Cheese, grommet.
He said crisps. That's a W, boys. That's a British W. Can we get a W in chat for the British people?
We turned full-blown British.
We may have a corrupt government, a failing economy, you know, scarce healthcare, poor education, xenophobia, homophobia. We might be a barren wasteland of disunited, you know, angry, you know, voters. But we can make people say crisps. It's funny. When you know, when Tash and I were younger, I gotta share the anecdotes, guys. When Tasha, Potato, and I were younger, we would say crispips because we couldn't pronounce the crisps. Like, we couldn't pronounce it because it was quite difficult with the, like, weird vowels. So we said crispips. Ask Tasha about that. She'll tell you. It's quite funny. Anyway. But yeah, but yeah, I love that Insta saying crisp. Duncan went chip/crisp. We're turning him. But yeah, Swallow, hell yeah. This is getting like a positive response. Pipers, I don't think I've had Pipers, I'm not sure. You eat crisp sandwiches every day. I used to have quite a lot of these for school lunches. I like my... I'm sorry, I have to read this out. I like my crisps like I like my women. Sour cream and onion. It doesn't even make sense, and you said like too many times. That's funny.
Oh no.
Chips and French fries. So guys, the thing that's been happening on Discord lately, where usernames start displaying like this, with the ... they've now said usernames have been truncated when I have streamer mode enabled. Someone said the other day that because I have streamer mode on, it does this with the usernames. It only said this today, though. Discord actually updated it. I could disable it. Like, I'm not sure what it does exactly. I think it, like, hides people's accounts so that people who just watching the stream can't, like, find them. And I want to respect people's privacy, so I do leave it on. But, it also hides, like, my password and stuff. But, yeah. Oatmeal with soda instead of water. You said it sounds insane. But yeah, so the thing is for me, I definitely think, in hindsight, actually, this is less weird than the Mars bar, deep fried Mars bar. But it's also definitely still weird, right? I think there's a lot of crisps that don't work in sandwich form because of the way they curve and the way they crunch. Every time I've ever tried to eat crisp sandwiches, what will happen is that I'll make the sandwich and the crisps will, like, snap and break and they'll just be in all these little chunks and they'll just fall out of the bread. I mean, unless you're gonna eat it immediately, you gotta store it, pack lunch, they will just, like, make an absolute mess. With loads of little chunks everywhere, all snapped and broken off, and wow, the music is getting loud for me. But yeah, like, the crisps will, they snap and snap, crackle, and pop. And, it's not great. It's not great. Like, Walker's crisps, like the ones in the image, suck, just in general. But if you've got something that's quite flat and strong, like McCoy's, which is the best crisp brand, or Pringles, maybe, and Doritos, yeah, and, like, you're combining it with some good ingredients, I think you can make something good. The image on screen would be bland and difficult to eat. It puts them in a bad light, but I think if you've got a flavour of crisps you like, combined with some kind of sauce, maybe just put butter on the bread, something to kind of, you know, to add, you know, texture, I guess. I think you could make some really good crisp sandwiches. I would swallow. This one I would absolutely spit, but I think there are others I would swallow. Again, it's not as simple as one or the other. So yeah, that's my take on crisps. I guess we're going to move on. Lay's, of course. I forgot they exist. Yeah, the crumbs with chips are horrible. Mom's now watching the stream as well. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no, there's a
My
parent watching the stream.
family-
It's over. Livy, I have to like change my identity. It's over. I can't have any responsible adults watching my content.
Mum's
Oh
in
no.
chat. My mum's in chat. Oh god.
Hey, Miriam, how you doing? You alright?
You trying to
You
chat my
you
mum?
must be a fine lady to raise a good young girl like Livy. Oh, I'm absolutely gonna troll the shit out of you, Livy. This is gonna be too easy. I'm not responsible at all. Clearly, your YouTube live chat, man, that is awesome. That is so cool.
Oh my god.
Occasionally, my parents do watch my live streams. They'll occasionally tune in, or people like my brothers who are like 30 now. We got the whole family, and come on in, guys. Hop on board the train. Let's go. Why wouldn't you put butter on the bread? Again, that yeah, I don't know if this is just me, but I feel like you can have sandwiches without butter. Definitely, there are some, but it's like if there's no sauce, if you don't have mayonnaise or something on there, you gotta put on butter or margarine. You know, I usually have margarine actually, but because it's like less fatty, I think. I can't remember, but yeah, the you gotta have some kind of lubricant, you know? I love that my immediate instinct was to start rizzing your mother. just to be that guy.
Don't riz my mother.
No,
She's
no,
married.
I won't. I'm, of course, joking. No, come on. Get Dad in here as well. I'll rizz up Dad. I'll rizz up your siblings. It'll be great.
My sibling. Okay, actually, one of them is. Two of my siblings are underage. Don't you
It's
dare.
not like that. It's the charisma, alright? It's not a suggestive thing, Livy. Strictly speaking, it can be. Probably should have specified. Anyway. Again, I stream Minecraft and FNAF. Like, I wouldn't be a proper YouTuber if I wasn't also, you know. Anyway, let's move on. So, ketchup on rice. Here's the next one.
I used to.
I love getting reactions out of you guys. It's so funny. Oh my god.
I used to
Cookies,
eat this in
cupcakes,
primary
peanut butter.
school. I haven't had it in a long time.
Okay, whoa. Hold up. Celtic Silver says, ever had a bowl of cereal where you just throw whatever into it? Cookies, snack cakes, peanut butter, whatever is sweet and good with it. What the hell? Cut the music. Stop. Cut. Hold on a second. This is a violation. If you do this in the UK, they will take you to London Tower and chop your head off. Celtic Silver,
it's
that is beyond illegal. We don't even speak of that. If I was found speaking about this, they would take me away and you would never find me again. That's how serious that is. You can't just throw whatever into a bowl of cereal. That's not allowed. First of all, it matters which cereal you're having, what kind of milk. I've had strawberry milk, chocolate milk, banana milk with my cereal over the years. That changes things up quite a bit, alright? You know what I grew up with? Fruit. You know on cereal boxes where they advertise putting fruit in the bowl, in the milk with the cereal? Like, I wouldn't do that with strawberries, at least not before, like, you know, tearing or cutting the green, like, bit off. But, like, I did that a lot. Growing up, I still do. I have fruit with my cereal. Not cookies, snack cakes, and peanut butter. You degenerate.
Oh god.
Livy, back me up here. I'm right, alright?
Yes.
I'm right.
You
Tell me
don't
I'm right.
throw anything. You're correct, sir. You don't just throw anything into a cereal bowl. That's madness. It's chaos.
I love that Sampag, all of your bros in here. It's Sam, right? I just in with like the
Yes,
lore.
Sam.
It's like married for as long as Livy has existed. It's like, oh yeah, we got that deep family lore on the go. Let's have it.
Oh god.
Duncan, that's just my friend nickname for Livy. It's Liver because funny. I just haven't changed it. I'm an international criminal now. Rice sucks. I think rice is great, but it depends on what you're having it with. Like, yeah, it goes really well with chicken, curry, that kind of thing. I just realized Matt says milk instead of milk. How do you pronounce it? Oh my god, it's not the whole milk thing, is it? Hey Joey,
Pour me
pass
a
the
glass
milk.
of milk.
I'm saying milk, not milk. Oh my god, wait, they do sound the same. Milk. Milk. It's just like destroying my whole world right now. How would you pronounce it milk?
Oh.
No, you wouldn't. Milk? What the hell?
Milk.
What the hell?
Right, okay. Milk.
Cookies do go good with milk, to be fair. Okay, actually, no, hold on a second,
Yeah.
hold on. I would like to retract an aspect of my statement. Cookies. Biscuits. In the UK, they're different things. I know it's confusing. But to both of those, I have, in the past, taken a cookie or a biscuit, crumbled it up in my hands, and just put it in with the cereal. It does work. It's basically the same thing. It's a bunch of sugar, and it's actually got less E numbers. You know, a bit of like, you know, it's like a cake batter, right? So it's got like flour, eggs, all that stuff in it with milk. It goes. It works. I would, yeah, if you crumble it up, I wouldn't put a whole cookie in, unless you were dipping it. That's different. Anyways, ketchup on rice. I'm gonna say, maybe with something else, but on its own, no. No. Not because it's actually gross. I like both. They do go together. But it's not a flavor question. It's more of a question of principle, because the way rice is like these little shapes. You can't really mash them in sauce. Like, even if you have a spoon, like, they don't really mix because they're, like, too small. Like, they'll just get drowned in even a small amount of ketchup. Livy, what's your input on rice and ketchup?
I actually quite like it because, like, rice on its own is plain. It needs a little bit of flavor to it, and I'm one of those people who, if it's ketchup, no, if it's pasta or
Disgusting.
rice, I will just put in whatever sauce is in the fridge and throw on a bit of cheese, maybe a bit of ham, just depending on what's in the fridge.
That doesn't
So,
really sound like it goes. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Rice is pretty much flavorless. Frog Balloon's right. There are different kinds of rice, but at the end of the day, it's pretty much just like a flavorless vehicle for sauce. I think rice naturally goes with the kinds of foods it's been traditionally paired with across the world, but obviously, especially in Asia. Chicken curry type stuff. Ham and cheese doesn't go with rice. Not from a flavor point of view, because it's not a problem, and I would eat that, but just from like a texture point of view, like, how's that gonna work? Are you just gonna slap, like, the slices of ham and cheese on top of the rice? Are you gonna mix it in? Is it gonna be... What kind of cheese? What kind of... like, I just don't see... Like, I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
Hang on. No, ham for the pasta, not for the rice. Grated cheese on rice is alright. I wouldn't get like a full proper slice of cheese and just slap it.
I was gonna say, like,
you gotta grate it to distribute.
If you grate it and you mix it up, that's kind of like a kind of coleslaw. If you added like a sauce to that, basically a kind of coleslaw, wouldn't it? Because coleslaw's like little bits of like carrot and onion mixed with like mayonnaise. It's so good. Coleslaw goes with anything. I am yet to find a food that doesn't go with coleslaw, unless it's something obvious, like obviously it would go with like ice cream, you know. But like, in terms of dinner dishes, it goes with anything. I've had it on pizza, I've had it with pasta, I've had it with chicken, steak. It goes with everything. It's not even a joke. It's just really good on its own. And it's such a nice... It is a fairly mild flavour, but it's like... It's not too sweet, it's not too sour, it's not too salty, it's not too spicy. It's got like a calm balance of everything, so it goes with anything. It's like that, garlic and herb sauce that comes with Domino's. Like, it goes with pretty much anything as a dip. Especially if it's paired with something that has a strong flavour, like is really spicy or whatever. Coleslaw could probably go in soup. I haven't tried that, but yeah, I agree. Scrambled eggs and ketchup is good. I wouldn't doubt rice would be similar. Even so, this feels like a crime against the entirety of Asia. Yeah. I saw a poll on Reddit recently. In hand-to-hand combat, which continent would win? And given that China and India alone have like a third of the world's population, I'm going with Asia, okay? I don't want to pick a fight with Asia. I do not want the entirety of Asia. I don't want all of the Asian peoples and nations gunning for me. So I'm probably going to pass on this one, out of respect for my homies in China, India, Bangladesh is Pakistan. I think it is Japan. Parts of Russia. Is Mongolia still around? Taiwan. The Koreas. I'm just having a laugh now. Anyway. I say milk like silk. Milk? You say milk? That's just not correct. Yeah, I guess that's an accent. Milk? Who the hell says milk? That sounds wrong. That's weird. But milk sounds like it's got an E. I don't know, man. I don't know. You could take 2 people from each continent, or the entire continent. I hadn't thought of it that way, but yeah, it was considered with a population thing by everybody. Duncan, I don't remember that, but that's quite funny. Hi on Insta, but like, if it's hand-to-hand combat, is it like the 2 strongest people from each continent? Or 2 of the average people from each continent? Like, there's a lot of assumptions you gotta figure out for this one. Mike Tyson would beat anyone you 2 are I mean, I guess. Oh, if it's the strongest, but I don't know. I guess, yeah. Anyway, Livy, is there anything else we want to talk about before we move on? Or...
I'm gonna stick with my would eat on the ketchup on rice, because it's just something nice and simple to make if I'm ever at home and have nothing else in the fridge or the cupboards.
If this was
or
all I had, I would go shopping. I think this is offensive to Asia, so I'm gonna say no. I have had ketchup with rice, but, like, not just ketchup and rice, but, like, ketchup and rice and something else to go with the ketchup. Like chicken or, fish or something. Like, they can exist on the same plate. I feel kind of about this, how I feel about bacon and maple syrup. Like, they can exist on the same plate, but I'm not sure if they should go together. Although bacon and maple syrup I'm more favourable with. Here we go, Livy, it's time for your favourite, and my favourite, and everyone's favourite.
Yes. Fish fingers and custard, people. I would not eat this. I don't like fish. It's the same with pineapple. I don't like custard either, unless it's chocolate.
Not even
custard.
fish fingers?
Hmm?
No. The fingers of the fish?
Yeah, I don't... Most foods, a lot of foods that I don't like are due to, like, the smell puts me off.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it will be the taste. But, like... Yeah, no. If you put chicken nuggets and fish fingers in front of me, I will go for the chicken nuggets. So...
Yeah.
I would spit this. I don't care how much David Tennant is staring into my soul right now.
Okay, well, whether or not we would eat David Tennant is a different question.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna leave that one out of the stream. I don't think we need to discuss that one. I think it's I think we all know the answer to that one. But fish fingers and custard, alright? I love how everyone's immediately turned off. Spit, automatically. Custard is a huge turn off. If custard turns you off, then it turns me on. Because fish fingers and custard, swallow. I just realised how suspicious it sounds out of context. Fish fingers and custard, I can't remember, but I think I must have eaten this at some point. I think I definitely ate this at some point. I remember my parents not allowing me to, but I remember distinctly, I have a very clear memory of what fish fingers are like and what custard tastes like. Now, I will admit, they don't really mix in principle. Fish fingers are kind of like a salty taste, and custard is very much a sweet one. But fish fingers are my favourite kind of fish. I mean, I grew up on those things. And custard, I also grew up on. It is one of my favourite desserts ever, period. It's great on its own. It's great hot as well as cold. It's great paired with other things like chocolate and ice cream. Or even something like this. I think I would absolutely swallow the fish fingers and custard. Like, not only do you have the delicious taste of custard, which I could just do a Markiplier and just suck those right off and just... But I'm not going to spit out the fish fingers. Yeah, I can see the texture being a bit weird, because fish fingers are kind of stringy, and if they're, like, overcooked, they're not pleasant at all. But if they're good, if you assume the quality is good for both, abso-frickin-lutely. If the taste doesn't match, I can just absolutely cover the fish fingers in custard, and then it's just custard with the texture of fish fingers. It's great. It's delightful. If there's any bits that come off, they'll be so small, I'll just swallow them. Bro, this is easily S-tier food. Not even a question. I'm definitely not biased because I love Doctor Who. But yeah, I'll take the custard any day. So Sam is a man of culture, enjoys the custard. Fish fingers, my man, come on. Fish fingers are good. I can't believe you guys are saying you would spit this. This is... Are the fish fingers breaded or battered? Good question. I'm pretty sure they're breaded. But honestly, either. I'm happy with either. Because, I mean... I think the ones I've had have usually... No, they've been battered. I need to do some research. I actually can't remember. I'm not an expert on food. Hold on. I'm pretty sure it's battered, it's not breaded. Have I ever had breaded fish
finger law?
Fish finger law. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is breaded, and this is battered. Either, both. Both are good. I've definitely had both. I see the difference now. It's pretty slight, but... It's like a technique thing. Like, yeah, either will do. Like, yeah, looking at the inside, you think that does not pair with custard. But man, custard tastes so good. I think custard is the new coleslaw. I think coleslaw works with anything savory, and custard works with anything sweet. They are two sides of the sauce coin. Coleslaw can go with anything as long as it's in the savory bracket, and custard could go with anything as long as it's in the sweet bracket. There's usually a pretty clear divide between both. Like, you wouldn't put coleslaw with ice cream, and you wouldn't have custard in soup. But the other way around, we already said yes. So, yeah, absolutely. Miriam, I think that's a very good take. I think you got to consider all the angles. This is what I stream for. Getting those unique takes, getting those unique insights. That's interesting. That's nice. Yeah. You got to, like, I love it when people, we were having the debate yesterday about the graffiti, and it's the points that people brought up are so interesting because I really thought outside the box. Bracket, we're doing bracket fights now? Yeah, bracket fights. Who wins, custard or coleslaw? That's the ultimate question.
Coleslaw.
Yeah.
No debate.
I love custard, but coleslaw's more nutritious. I think it wins on that ground alone.
Yes.
Coleslaw slams. Yeah, fair enough. But I do love custard. Alright. Next up. Oh, this is the first image that actually makes me recoil. I'm glad I ate before this. Livy, could you explain what we're looking at?
What you see before you is a banana sandwich. There is also peanut butter in this particular photo of the sandwich. Yeah, and I wouldn't... I
should have put a content warning, shouldn't I? I'm realizing now. I know we had this game contains flashing lights and deals with, you know, difficult topics for Amori. But, like, forget Amori. This is the real horror experience. This should have had, like, a content warning, a trigger warning, a scarred for life warning.
I feel like this would be the most squishy sandwich to exist. I feel like it would be, like...
Oh, God, my gag reflex just went off.
I feel like it would kind of be like baby food kind of stuff. Like, Yeah, no, I wouldn't eat this because I'm not really I'm not very keen on...
I'm convinced that Contra is trolling us. PlayStation Games has been saying, that looks good, I want to try it, for all the absolute worst stuff. I've been traumatized, Matt, be proud. Task successfully failed.
It's gonna be okay, Insta, don't worry.
Why do
this will never happen again.
Don't do it, Sam. Don't give in to temptation. It's not worth it. Don't do it, soldier! Deep fried, I think, would be excellent. Cold, no way. Interesting take, Miriam. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Deep fried banana, I think, is an actual thing. And peanut butter definitely would work deep fried. But, apparently depends on the bread. This is not a take I would have expected. Chaotic Silver, the bread?
Have you heard of Elvis Presley?
No, I don't know who that is.
The rock and roll...
yes, I know who Elvis Presley is. What about him? Who doesn't know who Elvis Presley is?
I don't know. There might be someone out there. Yeah, no, apparently he used to eat a load of like deep fried chocolate, peanut butter, banana sandwiches, and apparently that's what caused his death. I don't really know, but yeah, it used to be a big thing that he would eat. There's like recipes labeling it as like the Elvis deep fried sandwich.
I can't look at it. I'm just gonna read chat. This is an obvious spit. I think I'm already not a big fan of banana slices like this because you leave it out for like 1 minute and it starts going like off. What feels like, and then paired with peanut butter in a sandwich, it'd be sticky in the worst way possible. Just bananas do not belong in a sandwich. Banana bread I'm not a fan of just on the principle because I'm not a big fan of bananas. I like banana. I like a banana, but like I don't really eat them with anything. I'm not trolling. I want to try. I like bananas and I like bread. I mean, that's what I thought about the Mars bar deep fried, but I don't think it goes with batter. Deep fried's an interesting idea, but just at face value, this is an absolute spit from me. Absolutely not. Anyway, Sam, did I misgender your mother? Would you prefer if I started referring to her as mum to make you feel more comfortable?
No, do not do that. No, he's saying to address her as Mrs. Paget Kent and not Miriam because I assume they're saying it's informal. I don't know.
I'm just having a laugh. I'm sorry. The thing is, I read off usernames. I had this recently. I tend to read off usernames. Contra is an exception because I've known them for ages. But if someone's appearing in chat, by default, I just read their username.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of get that. When I was a kid, seeing other people call my parents by their actual names has always felt weird. Like, I can't associate my parents. Like, in my head, their names are mum and dad. It's weird. Glad you're enjoying this, Mrs. Paget Kent.
Paget, don't mispronounce it.
God damn it, I'm still mispronouncing it. This is why I didn't want to say it. I've been mispronouncing your name for, like, years.
So, okay.
It's
French. So...
It's French!
Paget.
French! No wonder it's gross. Oh god, this is still embarrassing though. I'm not gonna say it. Mrs. PK.
Paget. There you go.
Her Mrs. PK. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And that is a Master PK in chat. Master PK Sam. Mr. Potter. Mr. Potter Duncan. You're over 18, right? So it's Mr. and not Master. If I'd made this channel when I was a kid, it should have been called Master Matt. I don't. It's a very old-fashioned English thing, that, but it is a thing. But yes, if I still like bananas and peanut butter, I would very gladly eat this. Damn right it is, Mr. Potter. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue. Let's move on. I don't want to spend any more time looking at that. It's too gross.
Yeah, next.
Yes. This one is something. Livy, I'm going to let you go first on this.
I think this was another one that your family suggested.
Was it? I think, yeah. My mum definitely mentioned a few of these. She mentioned snails, like as in the French eating snails, when I was downstairs. But I don't think we need to talk about that. That's just like a weird French thing. They eat frogs as well, I think.
I think this specific combination, like, it's okay. Plain Pringles with marmalade would be okay because it's plain Pringles, but I don't know. I would probably eat this. It depends on the type of marmalade because I'm not really too keen on like when it's got the little bits of orange in it. Okay, I know that's like classic marmalade, but
here's the thing. All right, we need to clarify: is this original Pringles dipped in marmalade, or is this marmalade Pringles produced with the marmalade inside the Pringle already?
As far as I'm aware, that doesn't exist, but I don't know.
And I think there's probably a good reason for that. Now, I don't like marmalade, period. It's like Marmite. You either love it or hate it. Marmalade, I'm like, nah, I don't. Marmite. It's got a really weird flavour I don't enjoy. So I would not enjoy this at all. But if you did like marmalade, any marmalade enjoyers in chat, would you eat this? Would you have marmalade Pringles? Because that to me sounds like a bad idea. I don't know. What have you monsters done to Pringles? A gun emoji. Water pistol. I love that. Kazakhstan wasn't even sure what it is. Jelly? Honey? And Sam was just screaming. Go on, Sam. Mr. PK? Master PK? Tell us the facts, gentle sire. Give us dem facts, boy. It's pronounced Vegemite, Lily, not Marmite. Aren't those
Sam,
two different things? Marmite's a brand,
I'm pretty
and
sure-
Vegemite is like another brand or something.
I think Vegemite's Australian.
Yeah, are they different names for like the same thing, different brands? Because Marmite is absolutely a thing.
I have no idea. I just know I don't like Marmite because there was one time I thought it was chocolate spread. It was not.
I had that as well as a kid. Dude, sometimes I
I
think
was so
we had the
upset.
same experiences as kids, and we're all just having slight alterations. Because, like, some experiences are just universal.
Yeah. I've never been more upset. I really
Like, were you
wanted a
putting
chocolate spread sandwich.
I was gonna say, you were putting it in a sandwich, weren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, did you think it was Nutella or something?
Yeah, it's just like when you look at it, but then you smell it, and then you accidentally taste it. That's when it gets really bad.
Yeah. That sounds disgusting as a marmalade tolerator. Frog balloon, that is based. Your opinion is the most valid here. That is all we needed. Thank you. I think we're just gonna move on from this. This is awful. This is bad. How many have we got left to go? This is number 10. Guys, I
we've
think
got
the next one is the
3.
last one.
We've got
3.
3 left, but yeah.
Backer, welcome to the stream. You've come in at the deep end, mate. We are already deep below the weird stuff, alright? What are we swallowing? Not this. Master PK, very wise. Thank you for your wisdom, sire. One might benefit from one's wise wisdomness in live chat more often henceforth. What? Mighteth one thusdeth presseth the subscribe button. I am just saying, yeah, anyway.
Alrighty.
Alright. Peanuts, butter, and cheese.
It is delicious on pasta.
I've never had this. Livy, what's your experience with this?
It's another one of, much like the rice with the ketchup, it's another one of those things where I just try and find something in the cupboards that will go on because, like, I can't be bothered to go and, like, buy something that will actually be considered normal with, like, pasta. So I kind of, basically the idea of it came from these peanut butter noodles we had, udon noodles, something like that. And, sorry, I can hear my dad laughing at my brother saying that he has...
Is your dad watching as well?
like...
Let's go! Hey, Mr. PK. You've raised some fine children, I just want to say. Very impressed. I don't actually know him that well other than Livy, but I can see the sibling bants in chat. Sam, please just keep insulting Livy. I have this exact same thing with Tasha. I love seeing it. I want to see more sibling interactions there. Spicy. Juicy, alright?
Yes.
They are watching it on TV! I'm on TV! Hi, Mum! My mum, just to be clear. Anyway, you say.
Yeah. So it was peanut butter noodles, and then I had this great idea to try peanut butter, like just normal peanut butter, as like melting it a little bit and then just putting it on pasta, and then adding some cheese for extra flavor. It's very plain, but it is very nice.
Okay, so... Sorry, go on.
A lot of salt, though. I will say that. So...
Yeah, so... I'm not that big on peanut butter. I will tolerate it in, like, a, PBJ sandwich, for example. But I don't really like that much. And also, because this fly... Bugger off, there's a fly in my face right now. Peanut butter and cheese. I'm trying to imagine it. I've never had these together. I think depending on the type of cheese, this could work. But the thing is, as you've implied, you can't just have peanut butter and cheese. When it comes to, you know, toppings in like a sandwich or a meal, neither of these are a base. For a base part of any meal or a sandwich, you need bread or a meat, right? This is basically a... I forget the word. It's not a sauce, peanut butter, but it's like jam. It's like, it's a thing you put on top of another bit of food. And cheese is like an add-on, right? It's like, they're both add-ons. It's like when you go to a beach, right? And you've got your, you know, you got your beach ball and your surfboard, but you don't have, you know, your swimming trunks. You don't have, like, the main thing that will enable you to swim. Of course, it's a nude beach, so it doesn't matter. Refer to the timestamp. That was... I love how I started that. I, like, didn't... I love that I started on the beach thing again, and nobody said anything. And then as soon as I said it was a naked beach again at the end, you, like, immediately reacted. But anyway, yeah, but it's, you know, so the moral of the story, the lesson we learned today is only eat peanut butter and cheese if you're going to be naked.
What?
That's the moral. That's what I've learned. I don't know about you. Personal preference, Livy. Don't tread on me. Actually. Yeah. But, what we're seeing here, is that, peanut butter and cheese... I think this can work as part of a meal, but on its own, just peanut butter and just cheese, no. Like, it doesn't have the substance. It's just going to be a messy pile on a plate. Again, this is all assuming you have the correct cutlery. Everyone's arguing, like, oh, you know, hot water or milk first with the tea. Bro, I go cup first. Bro, I go table first. Bro, I go out buy a kettle and a table to put in the house. Bro, house first. You gotta make it indoor. Doesn't have to be in a house. But, like... You know, milk or cereal first. Buddy, I get the bowl and spoon first. These guys, yes. Honestly. You gotta think outside the box, okay? Sigma grind set. Anyways, as we were saying... I just saw chat.
God. Chat, I'm so sorry.
I love this. I love that I'm doing this just because your family is here. The thing is, guys, I am kind of doing this on purpose. I want to make, you know, parents and younger viewers aware. This channel's a bit outrageous. It's not for younger audiences, necessarily. I play horror games, I swear. So I'm trying to communicate that. But also, man, somebody's got to clip this. Please, guys, put it on Matt's to Miss.
Oh, God.
All you got to do is put it in submissions on the Hydration Nation. Yes, Miss PK is here too. Livy just makes any pasta combination. I have to live with that. I miss eating peanut butter and cheese as a kid. Why you gotta taunt me like this? I don't like peanut butter anymore. Why? Duncan, what happened? Like, I know how taste can change, but you just don't like it anymore? And yes, Chaotic Silver, that's the thing that made me laugh. Like, that's just how it is here. That's get used to it. That's the Mr. Matt formula. Bro, I exist first. Baka Jr. thinking outside the box, bro, on the Sigma grind set. Candy Crush. Anyway. Yeah, but Livy, peanut butter and cheese with pasta, quite nice, I think. What kind of cheese, exactly?
Probably just like mature cheddar, just your basic cheese, just nothing fancy. Just the block of cheese that you would buy in the supermarket, and then great.
I like my cheese how I like my women.
Dad just walked into my room!
Great, good stuff. Alright, let's move on. So,
cheese by me, who was inspired by Elvis. You had nothing to do with creating it, Olivia Grace Paget Kent.
Don't say my middle name!
Your middle name is Grace?
No!
Your middle name is Grace? Guys, shout it out loud for the world to know. Guys, I know what to update.
No, don't tell anybody.
I know what to do with Livy's nickname on Discord. Liver Grace PK. That is her name. That's going to be visible whenever we're collaborating. Whenever she happens to be in my DMs, recent on a stream.
That was. The
I won't say it anywhere.
My
Only the
name's
viewers will
always
know.
been out there. My name's always been out there, so I always try to keep my
Mr.
middle
PK
name
coming in
secret.
clutch. Mr. PK, thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Seriously, that is so funny. I don't know why that annoys you, but I'm gonna use that.
No, it doesn't annoy me. It's just that my middle name was the one thing that was hidden off YouTube.
That's funny. That's funny.
Now everyone
Grace is a
knows.
lovely name. Okay, it's the fake name of the thief from the new Mission Impossible movie. I watched that the other day. It was great. Grace is a lovely name, delightful name, and I'm going to hammer down how much I know it and use it. I'm gonna talk about how its letters are and how it sounds. I'm not gonna go mention it anywhere, like on Discord. I'm just gonna have it so if someone's watched the right streams, they will find it. Maybe. if anyone finds this. Unless I clip this and make it its own video, so it's easier to find. Yes. Yeah, we've gotta have the law. Spicy
Livy law.
Livy law. Anyway. Yep, I was also gonna say immature cheddar, but yes, I like my women how I like my cheese. The again, like, mature cheddar, Parmesan I think would go pretty good with peanut butter. I think there's a lot of... Anything you can kind of grate up would probably work.
Yeah.
Livy, I believe this was your suggestion. I didn't know this was a thing until you pointed it out.
It was.
I take issue with this.
Despite the fact that I've put who hasn't done this at McDonald's, I have never actually done this at McDonald's.
You've never done what? Read it out. I want you to say it.
Fries and milkshake.
Fries and fucking milkshake? What the hell is wrong with you? I mean, it's even got the different flavours here, just to hammer down that, yeah, we're talking any milkshake, any and all. God damn.
Yes.
I've never done fries. I've never done fries and milkshake. I love how Chaotic Silver's talking about it like it's some kind of drug, like a legal substance and not a food. I've never done fries and milkshake. You know, I've done, Coke, weed, the other one, LCD, but LSD. But fries and milkshake, too much, man, too much. Salt helps bring out sweetness. This is less weird than cheese and peanut butter. This is way weirder. This is about on the level with deep fried Mars bars in terms of weirdness. I think cheese and peanut butter is like between... It's around fish fingers and custard. It's between crispy sandwiches and bacon and syrup and like a banana sandwich and marmalade Pringles, okay? This is easily probably the weirdest on the list yet in entirety. Don't do drugs, kids. Leave them to the adults instead. Wow.
I gotta say, considering the amount of people that have actually had fries and milkshake, like McDonald's actually went out of their way. It never came to the UK, which kind of annoyed me. They went out of their way to make dips flavored like the different milkshakes, so that you could dip your fries in there instead of dipping them in the milkshake. But it never came to the UK.
God, Americans, am I right? Absolutely disgusting. See, this is why they have slightly worse obesity rates. Guys, come to England. Our economy's shit. Our, our rights are being stripped away. But hey, we don't support this abomination. So, au natural. Am I right? Okay, but seriously, fries and milkshake is foul. That simply doesn't mix. Fries are salty or tasteless because it's like potato chip. It's like a pretty subtle thing. Milkshake's like usually creamy, sweet. This is not an instance where they mix at all. I've never had it, so fair enough. Haven't eaten it, can't judge it, right? But I can imagine. I've had plenty of milkshakes and I've had plenty of fries, and that is not it, Chief. You could have these in the same meal as like a, takeaway, but like you wouldn't dip the fries in the milkshake. Like, fries aren't supposed to be sweet or creamy. Like, the textures would be all wrong. Also, like, I don't know what these milkshakes are. Clearly you've got strawberry, vanilla, chocolate, and something else. I imagine chocolate
Banana.
sucks. Banana. Oh man, yeah. I'm not a fan of banana. It's usually like it's sweet to the point of being sour. Strawberry's probably the only one I'd actually enjoy. But yeah. You should do a stream where you just eat all of these food combinations to see what they actually are like. Silver, I was thinking about this. If I could, I would. If I ever am able to, expect the part 2 where we actually try this stuff. But most of these I can imagine or have eaten before. Like, I can... Tastes are visceral. I can remember them. I've eaten these separately, like a normal human being. And I can't believe you guys are saying, hell yes! Cheese fries and a milkshake. Bro, that's even worse. Why would you combine cheese with milkshake? You're just asking for, like, indigestion and, like...
Oh.
You're just asking to go visit Diarrhea Island to go meet Insta. Like, that sounds awful. That sounds disgusting. Cheesy fries with milkshake? Ugh. That's foul, Duncan. That is disgusting. Bro, the farts you're going to produce from that are going to be next level. Okay, you are going to have to, like, evacuate the zone you're in, alright? It's going to be, like, half as bad as your average Taco Bell visit. My stomach bubbling, literally. That would be so... I would not... My body would not handle that very well. Frog Balloon, thank you. You've got some sense. Nah, it's okay to disagree, guys. It's what makes this interesting. Also, Miriam, Mrs. PK, salted caramel, pretzels covered in chalk. That's a good example of salt and sweet. I'm personally not a fan, but it does work. Sorry, Livy. Miss PK?
Yep.
What were you going to say?
Matt, we've known each other for a good few years. You're allowed to call me Livy.
Ma'am, milady, I shan't, can't, mustn't. Must be proper and all that. What?
Oh, well, yes, sir.
Well,
what I was going to say...
Sorry, go on.
What I was going to say was, I would try it. I would eat fries and milkshake. I probably have tried it. Not banana milkshake, because I don't like banana milkshake. But I will say, having a McDonald's meal, what I usually do, I would usually eat the burger, then the fries, and then drink whatever. Eating a load of fries and then drinking a milkshake afterwards is very refreshing.
Oh, well, that's different.
Because of the saltiness,
That's different. Yeah. You're not eating them together. Yeah. You're following up a natural drink with a natural meal that, makes sense, logically, right? It's not at the same time. That's messed up. That's what I'm complaining about here.
Going off that, I feel like it wouldn't be too bad, though.
Well, I guess. Alright. Okay. So, this last one.
The grand finale.
The final option. I accidentally spoiled it, so I'm just showing it. No build-up.
Soggy bread.
Some of you may remember a certain community post that I made a few weeks ago. If we actually head over to the Mr. Map page.
I think I remember that. I left a comment on that one,
Livy,
actually.
Could you get your family to subscribe if they haven't already? I mean, guys, wow, look at all this delicious content. Just makes you want to watch more. If only there was a way for you to regularly receive notifications right within the website, within the app, that whenever I was producing something new. Wouldn't that be marvelous? Jokes aside. So, you may remember this. This happened. This is a canon event.
Yeah. Here we go.
Miguel O'Hara showed up to the stream and said, "It's a canon event, Matt. It has to happen." So I made sure to pin the message.
In chat right now.
This was a real thing that happened, and I believe it was on an Amori stream. And we debated this. Backseat's playing Omori. Man, everyone started playing it. This looks interesting. And yeah, we had some interesting discourse on this. I think Insta had the most philosophical and, based take on this. They're talking about the dilemma of the circumstance and what would be more efficient in the predicament. So good, I'm going to leave a like and I'm going to have it hearted. I'm going to love it as opposed to unlove it. What happens if I unlove Libby's comment? Oh, like and love, that makes sense. Unlike unlove. Yeah, okay. You said that soggy bread is only okay in a cheese pudding.
Yeah. Have you had cheese pudding?
I believe I have. But no, I haven't, because I've never had soggy bread. First of all, I just want to say, well done with the pixel art, because you actually made this yourself. I'm kind of impressed. Trust me, it's safer in Minecraft form. I think that's funny. It's like such a deadly, like, you know, cognito hazard. It has to be contained SCP style as like a different image.
If you look up soggy bread, some of the images were just horrific, and it's just like, I can't put that on there.
Rapid typing noises.
I'm
doing it!
That's
you
why
can't
it's
stop
in
me!
Minecraft form.
Oh no, I typed soggy bread. Oh my god. That is disgusting. But I have to look. We have to be brave. I told you guys, this was a test of mental fortitude. Only the strongest shall survive until the end. You are going to burn your mind to the deepest layers of hell. Look into the abyss and let it stare back at you. And stare back into the abyss to assert don't. This is actually foul. I can't tell if that's real or edited, but that is hilarious either way. Listen, alright.
What is that?
I have lost all my appetite.
Oh,
How to handle wet dough. Why does that sound like a euphemism? Yo, I am bread. Soggy bread. Alright. Alright, people. I think we need an honest talk about this. Alright. What have you eaten that includes soggy bread? Because I've never heard of this cheese pudding that includes soggy bread.
So,
I mean, this isn't moist or wet bread. This is soggy bread, right?
Yeah. No, that's a definite spit on my end. Cheese pudding is basically bread and butter pudding, except instead of sugar and raisins, you put cheese in it instead. It goes nice with beans.
Okay. I just remembered I have eaten soggy bread. Or rather,
oh no.
I've attempted eating soggy bread. Here's the thing, guys. You can dip your bread in soup. You can, like, cook it with wet ingredients and have a bit of moisture. But if you're straight up dipping your bread in water and calling that hydration...
Oh, gross.
You are... Do you remember what I was saying earlier about the British government locking you up and beheading you in the Tower of London and stuff? You are beyond that. You are transcended. There is a special elite task force that exists purely to contain the monsters that consume soggy bread. That transcends all governments and world powers. And there is no place on Earth where you can hide from them. They will find you.
They'll throw you straight in the Thames.
They will suck you into a black hole. And they'll put up your rent. I was going to say, I love the idea of, like, if I catch you eating fries and milkshake, then I'm putting your rent up. Like, that's the worst insult. That's how bad it is. It's like, I'll increase your rent. That's the worst thing you can do to another human being. But seriously...
He has no control over that.
I am not a hydration extremist, okay? I have reasonable limits, and this pushes them. This doesn't push the limit. This doesn't break the limit. This walks over to the limits, shakes it round, smacks it round, and takes a dump on it, and then runs off. That is how bad this acts within the limits. Or rather, it doesn't act within the limits. This simply should not exist. It is safe from Minecraft form. I'm glad you've done this. This censoring is essential for the safe experience.
Yep.
Looking directly at soggy bread can and will drive you insane. Case in point, that's why I did it. It's an example. I love that Frogballoon's like, hydration. Because he's a frog. Frogs eat flies. Frogs will eat anything. Soggy bread in soup is legitimately decent. Well, that's different. It's not soggy. It's just soaked. It's wet. It's moist. Soggy bread is barely edible because it actually starts breaking. It's like paper. It just ceases to function and hold itself together.
Oh.
I've attempted eating it. It doesn't work. You can't do it. You can't. And I'm going to say the same thing that Sam's saying about fries and milkshake. I think this should simply be banned globally. This is a crime against humanity. My legal team has advised me to retract that statement. I want to apologize and officially say that soggy bread is disgusting. Oh, that's so funny.
Thank you, Frog Balloon. Thank you. It is
Silver.
greatly appreciated.
Oh my gosh. Yes, but not the dehydration empire. Don't do it. Anyways, that is the end of the PowerPoint. That is everything. Can we get crazier than that?
Yeah.
Is there anything you have
Does
to say,
anyone... No, I think soggy bread, that is done with.
Yeah. Alright.
So does anyone in chat have any weird food combos?
I might just, like, get this to play on a loop. Can I do that? Can I, like, play it automatically?
If you go into view
motion?
over by edit,
Yeah.
I don't know which one it is. I just know you can do slideshow on there.
The slideshow button's over here. There's slideshow controls here. Turn on laser pointer.
I don't know.
I got the laser pointer. Oh, why wasn't I using this the whole time? This is so much cooler. Look at this, guys. I can point the laser. I'm just going to gradually go through this with the laser pointer. You see, here is where the tea is. As you can see, we've got the cup here, and the tea within the cup, the ceramic heat-proof vessel, which is also on a plate, which is legally required in Britain. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, disgusting. Get out of here. Tolerable. Mid. Beautiful. Love this. You also. But, I'm going to consume that all over the place. No. Disgusting. I'm having too much fun with this. Look at the detail on that. That is just such gross looking marmalade, bro. What about, I'm having too much fun with this. What about insects? This is an interesting thing to talk about, because this was a bit of a meme, right? This wasn't a serious stream. But there's a bit of a meme, not a meme, there's a bit of a meme about this as well, but like there's a serious thing that people are considering, like vegans and stuff, that in the not so distant future, humanity's gonna have to make a big change to its diet in order to survive because of how unsustainable our current practices are. And it might involve eating insects for protein. How do we feel about that? Because I don't think I could eat insects. I don't think I could bring myself to do that. Even if they were dead and cooked and stuff, that'd be gross.
Yeah, I think it would be like snails. I don't think it would be
Ants.
too appetizing.
I mean, they already eat snails and frogs in France, the degenerates. But, like, what do we think?
Yeah, I'd pass on that one.
Oh, yes, frog balloon. I'll do that. Also, we have a QOTD from Duncan. He says, strangest food combination he's ever eaten is sausage links covered in syrup on top of a chicken patty with crackers. Used to eat it all the time in my early school days. Absolute bomb. That doesn't sound bad. Celery and peanut butter sounds good. Ants on a log. Raisins, celery, peanut butter. I don't know what that is. But yeah, goat, cheese, apples, honey, pizza. Is this it? It actually does appear. This looks varyingly appetizing. Some of these look rough, but some of these look decent. I don't really see the problem as long as I cook well. I mean, you could probably like mash up like insects, or at least the edible parts, in such a way that it was like a drink or a blend or something. It'd be like, and you'd like just cover it in like garlic or something, or sugar, so it's like you don't notice the taste. But damn, I don't know if I could do that. Please read, as I have no control of his rent. I will charge Liv for using my room for videos and take a number 2 on her pillow if I catch her eating fries and milkshake. A number 2 on the pillow. That is diabolical. My man, I got some advice. Do it onto the pillow and put it over and see how long it takes for her to notice, because the smell's going to be there for a while before. I'm just...
He wouldn't.
He's
he wouldn't.
evil. Ooh, I don't know. Them sound like fighting words. Yeah. Frog, please send me a picture of what you had, because, yeah, these aren't the same. But yeah, have we got any last-minute additions, guys? Sorry, go on. What are you saying?
Connie's just told me to inform you, the ants on a log that Frog Balloon's talking about, it means, like, it's another way of saying, like, celery with raisins on it. Like, that's what he was saying.
Yeah, it's not actual ants. Yeah,
it's a nickname
like
for the food, I guess.
Yeah, raisins are nice. I would consider... Gosh, I don't know, I'm trying to... You know what, Livy, let's answer the question of the day ourselves. What's the strangest food combination you've ever eaten? What do you think? Because I'm not sure. I gotta think about this. Because I've definitely had some weird ones. I think I've had rice with ketchup. But there's definitely weirder ones. I think sweet and savoury are generally quite divided, so it's got to be something that has one of each.
I think for me, it's tied between... It's probably tied between rice with beans, like mixed together, like baked beans, and strawberry and just mature cheddar. Because I don't know why I ate strawberry and cheese.
Ginger nut
I think...
and custard. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of any. I think the majority of them were probably listed in the PowerPoint.
I know! Guys. Okay, alright. You are all either about to be really, like, confused or absolutely mind blown at the nostalgia I'm about to bring here, okay? You ready? Alright. Fellas, folks, boys and girls, alright, listen. Who here remembers Henry's cat? Does anyone know what Henry's cat is? Because there's something from that show which just came to mind, and I have eaten it. Yeah. Cheese in concept is pretty weird. It's aged milk, a substance which is notorious for spoiling in a not so good way, yet somehow done in a good way, with variations in how it's prepared, causing a lot of weird different types of cheese. Chaotic, is that your QOTD answer, or are you just saying? Because that's a very unique take. I'd never thought of it that way. I will be doing as Matt said and taking a number 2 under live pillow and record her reactions so she can send it to you. That is messed up.
Happening. He won't do it.
Tasha and I have some evil bants sometimes. I thought, this is psychopathic. There's no way.
Won't do it.
You can't allow him to do it. That's diabolical.
He won't. I'm the older sibling.
Don't bring me into this. It wasn't my idea. I was reading your comment. You are not doing as I said. Do not bring me into this. I love the idea, by the way, that we just, like, keep calling you by, like, the wrong name. Like, imagine, like, a goofy meme where we're, like, reading off a copy pasta with your name, but it just gradually, like, descends into more and more incoherent noises. Like, you've got liver, live, Ivy, Lilt. It's just like gets more and more absurd. And then one of them is just Grace for no reason. I'm gonna stop calling you Grace. It's gonna be so funny.
No!
Great.
No.
Oh, that's funny. I think I knew a Grace back in, like, preschool. I imagine if we went to school together, like you, me, Ethan, maybe DJ or someone. I can kind of imagine that. It would be so funny.
Oh, we would all
Such
be
a
in
vibe.
different years, though.
Would we? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine we're not. I'm just saying, I think that would have been a blast. I can imagine.
It would have
so
been
much fun at
great.
School. Alright, guys. No one knows. So, a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there was a kids' TV show called Henry's Cat. Henry's Cat. This is the official website. I thought it was going to Wikipedia, but this is even better. By Stan Hayward and Bob Godfrey. Oh, this brings back memories.
I have never seen
This is ancient. You have no idea. Like, this is ancient. I've never actually been to the official website. I want to go to the Wikipedia page, though. Henry's Cat is an animated children's television series created in the 80s. The first screened on BBC in the UK, September 12th, 1983. It aired for 5 series and 51 episodes. Fun fact, I never actually finished it. I only watched the first 3 series multiple times. I think by the time we got 4 and 5 on DVD, like, I never found time for it, and then we lost them. I'm not sure where they are now, but, like, I think I only watched, like, the first 3. But I remember, like, owning these DVDs. And it's... Oh, this is nostalgic. They changed the theme tune in, like, Series 2 or something, and it's, like... It's actually really cool. Like, both versions actually go hard, which is a very rare thing for a TV show to change its theme tune and have both go... Anyway, the point is... In one of them... No. Is it not here? Something that was absolutely iconic to the series was that Henry's cat... We don't know who Henry is. It's never explained. The cat is also never named. It's just called Henry's cat. He eats a jelly baby sandwich. It's like part of his character. It's like his favourite meal for a picnic that will often happen is a jelly baby sandwich.
That
So one
sounds
day,
great. I would eat
I was
that.
home alone. I bought some jelly
Oh,
babies.
no.
And there was obviously bread to hand. And I gave it a go. It wasn't great. It was just jelly babies and bread, no butter. Broken my own rule. Butter would have made it worse, I think. But I think there's some other sauce which would perfect that. I think on its own it's too dry, but there has to be some kind of sauce that goes with both bread and jelly babies. And I think the obvious answer is jelly or jam. And I've never actually tried that because I only just remembered this existed. So I think I now want to try this because I could quite easily acquire some jelly babies. Everything else is already at home. I could actually eat some of these on camera. Livy, I almost called you Lucy. Jesus. Livy, we need to do this again, but actually have the food to hand.
Yes.
We need to do a part
definitely.
2 sometime later this year, maybe, whenever we got time, and we actually get the food to hand. And
Yeah.
it's going to be complicated to set up, but I'll figure it out, and we'll figure out what we can actually realistically get. My parents would support me with this. They would definitely, like, help me buy stuff. I'm sure yours would too. It would be hilarious. No need, Duncan. But Sam, Silver, thank you so much for watching. You have a good day now. The stream's about to end anyway. You're not going to miss much. I gotta bounce my G. I'll see you around, homie. My G. But yeah, you go dip. Silver, stop being so chaotic. You think you're all that? You're all dehydrated. I don't stand for it. I don't tolerate it. How dare you? But yeah, Duncan said sausage links covered in syrup on top of a chicken patty with crack. I don't know what crackers are. And the other QOTD.
Like cheese and crackers, right?
But well, he didn't spell it right, so I think it's something else.
Oh, okay.
What was the other QOTD? I can't find it. It's from like Insta or someone.
Hang on.
Here we go. Oh, it won't appear for some reason.
I'll try find it.
Sorry, it's not showing the screen. God, man, I am, it's
Oh,
dusty
it was
in
Frog
here.
Balloon.
Oh, can you see it? Because I can't find it.
I found the first part. Frog Balloon. Frog Balloon was talking about the pizza crust with the apple, goat cheese, and honey.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
These are both good. But if we're going to be ranking by weirdness, I think I got to give the win to Frog Balloon, who is also the creator of the original quote that kind of got this whole thing started. The soggy bread thing was a critical component, and I think Frog Balloon deserves to be remembered for that. But also having the slightly weirder food in the question. So, thank you so much for watching. Go check out Frog Balloon. I was going to link his YouTube, but his Game Jolt came up first, so I guess I'm just going to link this instead. Let's mix it up, because the dude is more active on here than the YouTube anyway. You can find his YouTube from here. Dude has remastered Nyan Cat and animated and created some, like, you know, pixel art. There's some really good stuff here. The frog crew is growing. You want to find out about the frog lore, it's here. So yeah, check him out. Link is in the description. Very talented individual. I am going to be saving this one for later. And, again, shout out to Livy for this amazingly spiffy presentation. Like, really appreciate all the help with this. This is one of the best collaborations I've done in a while. Check out our channel. Okay, it's linked. Today's charity shout out also goes to Child's Play. You want to donate to a good cause, this is a good one. These guys provide therapeutic games and technology directly to pediatric hospitals to improve patients' lives through the power of play. Not just children, but definitely with a focus on children. Again, all the information's on there. It's a really good thing, helping, you know, kids confined to hospitals live a more normal life. If you want to read about it, all the info's here. But yeah, great things. It's all linked below, okay? The QOTD winner, the charity shout-out, the Discord server, which I highly recommend you join so you can tell people that Livy's middle name is Grace. I'm not going to do it, but I didn't say no one else could do it. And yeah, you can go over and hydrate. You can troll Livy. You can maybe ping Livy. Don't actually harass her, please. Or you will have to deal with me. And yeah, you can get notifications and stuff. There was something I wanted to show off, and I can't remember what it was. But, oh yeah, the submissions thing. Yeah, if you're gonna clip anything, just like this. If you want to clip a moment from the stream, get Dad in here as well. I'll riz up. Get Dad, it in here. I'll riz up your siblings. It'll be great.
Yeah, but there
I clipped the worst moments there. There's lots of clippable moments from today. It's been great. But yeah, my other channels, it's all linked in the description. I forgot to resume the music again. I've gone the majority of this stream without any music. There was supposed to be background music the whole time. I just forgot completely. Ah, whatever. There's nothing I can do about it now.
It's fine.
I can edit it in post, but no one's gonna... We don't have that kind of effort. I can't believe I interrupted Alpha, of all things. This song is like, you don't dare interrupt this. But anyways, Livy. Stream's over, I think. I've said everything I wanted to, that I normally do. Really, Duncan? That's a bruh moment. Oh, so you meant crackers, right. Good answer, but yeah, I'm giving it to Frog Balloon. Alright, Livy, you can do the outro. Stream's all yours. Thank you so much for watching, and stay hydrated.
And be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And until the next video, keep sparkling like stars in the galaxy. Bye!